Something isn't right in Dallas, and I'm not just talking physically. Obviously, there is plenty wrong in Dallas physically speaking because half the damn roster's on IR. But it's kind of been that way all season. Mavs have been battling through injuries the entire year. Jason Kidd still had them playing hard. He still had them competitive. Even after the Luka trade, the Mavs went on a little run, but ever since the All-Star break, something just feels off. Something feels different about this team. I think reality is setting in. Luka is gone and he ain't coming back. I tried to be positive about the Luka Doncic trade. Initially, I thought at least in the short term, Mavs won the trade. Long term, only time will tell. But right now, the Mavs, they're not even winning this trade in the short term. This team is doing nothing but losing. They're not only losing games, they seem to be losing the fan base. The American Airlines Center, it is still packed every night, but the atmosphere inside the arena, it feels like a damn funeral. It is nothing but silence. If you say anything remotely negative about Nico Harrison, your ass is getting thrown out of the arena. Jason Kidd is subtly throwing players under the bus. Saturday night, he was asked why he sat Klay Thompson for damn near the entire third quarter. Even at this stage of his career, Klay Thompson is still a great defender. I wouldn't say he's elite, but Klay can still hold his own. When asked why he sat Klay Thompson the entire third quarter, Jason Kidd said something to the effect of, "We needed a spark defensively." Typical coach speak, but the problem is he replaced Klay Thompson with Spencer Dinwiddie, one of the worst defenders on the team. He's a streaky player offensively. And for some ungodly reason, Jason Kidd seems to be obsessed with Spencer Dinwiddie. Because this dude's playing major minutes every night while contributing basically nothing. Now, to his credit, Anthony Davis is trying to keep hope alive. Over the weekend, he appeared to be at some corporate event in Dallas. One of the reporters, they asked if he had a message for the fan base, and Anthony Davis said, "We're going to keep working every day. When I get back on the court, I'm bringing the energy." Yeah, that's great, Tony. The problem is, you're never on the floor. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. If you happen to stumble upon this video, be sure to check out my main channel, Behind the Line. Link to the main channel's in the description below. I am still trying to hang on to hope that this season is not lost, but I'll be honest with you, it is getting harder and harder to watch these games. If the Mavs are playing a team with size, it's an automatic loss. Kyrie can't do this alone. I don't know what the hell happened to PJ Washington. I know he's dealing with some ankle issues, but this dude has been unrecognizable since the All-Star break. You can make a strong case that PJ Washington right now is one of the worst players on the team. Even if they don't get healthy, the Mavs are probably going to make the play-in by default. Spurs are descending. The Suns are an absolute disaster. There's not a team in the league that is ready for this season to end more than the Phoenix Suns. If the Mavs can get healthy, they could be a real threat in the playoffs, but that is a big if. If they don't get healthy, they're getting bounced in the play-in or the first round, and it is going to be a critical offseason for Nico Harrison, and I think he already knows it. For starters, you have got to re-sign Kyrie Irving. If Kyrie walks this offseason, Mavs are screwed. Luckily, though, for Nico Harrison, I don't think that's going to happen. Kyrie seems to love it in Dallas, and he has given no indication that he wants to leave. Over the weekend, rumors started to circulate that Kevin Durant wants to be traded to Dallas this offseason. Now, anytime you see rumors leaked this far in advance, it's not accidental from either side. Everyone knows KD is going to be traded this offseason, and he's basically telling you where he wants to go. And the Mavs, they are trying to give some semblance of hope to the fan base. A trio of Kyrie, KD, and AD, they would be formidable in the West. Problem is, you're going to have to sacrifice your depth to get Kevin Durant. You're going to have to give up either Lively or Gafford. Probably going to have to send Max Christie to Phoenix. The one good thing for the Mavs, the Suns really don't have any leverage here. They can't afford to run it back next season with Kevin Durant. So maybe you won't have to sacrifice too much to get KD. But KC, the Suns can create a bidding war with the Lakers. Any team that trades for KD, they're going to need assurances that he will sign a new contract. His current deal expires after next season, and I'm almost positive that Kevin Durant's already said that he does not want to play with LeBron James. Whatever happens, though, the one thing I know, Nico Harrison, he has got to do something because this current product, it ain't it. Dallas was one of the most energetic fan bases in the NBA, and with one decision, that energy has evaporated. Like I said, I tried to be positive initially about the Luka trade. I wasn't one of those lonely dudes on Reddit grieving over the loss of another dude. The players, I think, deserve to be supported. They are busting their ass to overcome all this negativity. They just don't have enough. After a while, all that negativity, it starts to drain you. And it feels like that's where the Mavs are right now, drained. Give me your thoughts on this. Is this season lost for the Mavs? Anthony Davis is supposed to be reevaluated on Thursday. If he is out for another 2 weeks, I think the season's over. What about you? Let me know. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys on the main channel.